Summer break is basically coming to an end now, if you will, for Arizona racing here all around the valley. I'm Devin Henry. This is your Arizona Race Report. Thanks for tagging along once again. And finally, we're going to have some sort of action here back in Arizona as the heat, it's not gone. But we're still going to try to race. But we're going to be having races in California instead. Yeah, the USAC Southwest Sprint Car Series will be out at Paris Auto Speedway for their second race of a back-to-back about a month apart. But that's this Saturday night. Let's look at the points at how they stand after a wild race about a month ago at Paris Auto Speedway where the drivetrain fell out of Brody Roa's car. He ends up losing a ton of points, not just in the USAC CRA, but also the USAC Southwest Series points. He now only sits 9 points ahead of RJ Johnson, and that even brings Stevie Sussex back into the mix a little bit, and Charles Davis Jr. is still within 100 points. And guys, we still have not had a repeat winner in the USAC Southwest Series, and that might just keep on happening as we're going to have another clash between the USAC CRA Sprint Cars and the USAC Southwest Sprint Cars this weekend at Paris Auto Speedway. If you want to get out of the heat, I very much suggest going out to PAS this weekend. Also, we want to look at your NASCAR playoff standings. 9 guys are locked in, including Tucson, Arizona's Alex Bowman. And guys, that cut line is just getting weirder and weirder every single week. Jimmy Johnson, your 7-time champion, is now in 18th, 12 points behind Clint Boyer for that cut line. He hits the wall early in the race. It looks like Clint Boyer is going to have a fine time at Michigan, moving on and gain a lot of good points. And then he ends up having an issue, a blown tire. And so now here he is just sitting on top of the cut line. And it's only going to get more interesting as the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series will head on over to good old Bristol, Tennessee, baby, at the Great Coliseum. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens there. Kyle Busch and Martin Truex Jr. currently lead your playoff standings with 4 wins. And one more thing, guys, we have the K&N Pro Series West coming to race their championship race at ISM Raceway on November 9th. So we got to keep on keeping on looking at what's going on with their point series. They have a race this weekend at Evergreen Speedway in Washington and a very wacky last race at Iowa when the K&N West and East Series combined for a race. Derek Kraus, who was leading the points in both series, had some issues and he lost the points lead in the East, but Haley Deegan and Jagger Jones have worse days than him somehow at this mixed race, and so he ends up gaining points on Haley Deegan, currently now leading the points by 16. Trevor Huddleston passed teammate Jagger Jones to take over third. Jagger Jones, the Scottsdale kid, is 24 points behind Derek Kraus now, kind of digging a little bit of a hole, but still plenty of races to go here. We'll have to wait and see if Jagger Jones can kind of fight his way back up into the point standings. So guys, as we move on a couple more weeks from now, we're going to have much more to talk about with your local Arizona Sprint Car Series and much, much more. So until then, though, we're going to take another break here on your Arizona Race Report, but nonetheless, be sure to keep it on sports360az.com and check out all of our content, including the preview of this weekend's K&N Pro Series West race. I'm Devin Henry. We will see you next time on the Arizona Race Report.